Yep, here we are back again, looking at a pair of Nile crocodile boots. These are not something you definitely see every day. Pretty unique. So the hide itself is actually a natural tone. There were no dyes applied to this hide, but it did go through their regular tanning process. But overall, I went with this kind of hide just because it's not something you see every day. Pretty unique and definitely eye-catching. But these, I did pick them up, I want to say ASC boot repair. They're in Texas as well. Worked completely over the phone, actually Facebook Messenger with them. Customer service was out of this world. They sent me plenty of photos along with measurements of the boot just to ensure that I did get a good fitting boot. Just the overall pricing of them, it can range anywhere from $200. I've seen them even up to $1,000 from different cuts of Nile. This is on your lower end of pricing. One reason that being is that these were made in Mexico. So labor is a little bit cheap over there. So is material costs and things like that. But definitely you did get a good bang for your buck. End of the day, they are boots made to be worn. Regardless of where you get them from, it's all about what you like and what you enjoy. So again, these are some Nile neck cut boots. So again, this is the neck part, I guess if you're looking this way, of the crocodile. If you guys ever seen like a Nile purse or the actual crocodile itself, these horns sit right behind, I would say, the head of the crocodile itself. Just a little fun fact about this type of croc hide, the best or easiest way to tell the difference between a Nile crocodile and American alligator is that the American alligator would have 4 pronounced horns versus your 4 up front and then 2 in the back. You typically would only have 4 of, actually depending on how big the gator is, it could be a little bit smaller or bigger. But Nile has a really distinctive look, really pronounced horns in this type of orientation. Your Cayman, they'd probably be the smallest horns you'll see. And that's kind of my rule of thumb of how I judge on what type of crocodile it is. Price range, I would say your American alligator is probably the most expensive. Nile is somewhere in the middle, and then your Cayman will probably be at the bottom. But depending on the boot maker and what cut of the animal you get, that hugely determines the price range. Your back cuts pretty much in the middle of that because it's more of the back portion of the animal versus like your neck cuts. Regardless of whether it's a croc or alligator, there's only one portion of the neck with those horns on it, so it is a little bit more pricier. And then your tail, kind of, I would say maybe along the same price as back, or if not a little bit less. But there's a little bit less of different, I would say, horn orientation on the tail part as well. So again, these were picked up from ASC Shoe Repair out in Texas. Definitely give them a look and check out their inventory, along with if you do need any type of boot repairs, relast. They do it all pretty much over there. And again, like I said, the customer service was A1, no complaints at all. They took the time to send me plenty of photos of the boots. I knew exactly what I was getting before I even paid them. And again, once I did get them in person, I was more than happy on the sizing and fit after taking all those measurements and actually making sure they would fit me once I got them. So just overall pros of these boots, I would say, is definitely the looks. Overall is something really unique. You definitely can get a pair made like this, but you're not ever going to go to Boot Barn or Cavender's and see a pair like this anywhere in the store. And I would say, as far as the overall cons, again, no fault of the maker or even the boot repair place. I would say it's just that you're kind of scared to knock these horns off if you're a little bit too rough or, you know, hard on shoes. If you do kick hard enough, you definitely can chip them. But I would say they are pretty, you know, it's a tougher hide, especially with it being natural as well. It is soft. It's not as stiff as maybe some of your natural gator hides or even your Cayman. So this one is pretty soft. I'm not sure the exact tanning process they use, but it is soft, but it is somewhat, I would say, resistant. It's not going to scuff super easy, but if you did kick something really hard, you definitely could knock that horn off. Basically like a bone that's been treated or essentially tanned, so it is a little bit softer than a raw bone. But again, I'm extremely happy with this pair. Definitely enjoy wearing them every time I get a chance to. Comfort, again, is all about the sizing. So if you get a boot that's too small for you, you're definitely not going to wear it. You might as well sell it or return it. And a boot that's too big, you're going to be dragging that heel of the boot a whole lot. So it's really all about the instep. For one, I would say if it's too small, it's going to be uncomfortable. So too tight, but also if it's too big, you're going to be dragging your heel. And also the overall width of the boot, again, that is crucial. So whether you wear like a standard width or extra wide, or even some of your narrow widths such as your B, C, and A widths, you really just, you want to do your research on that maker and see what size you wear, because again, that can make or break if you keep that boot, but also how much you enjoy it. Definitely appreciate you guys tuning in, and again, check out ASC Shoe Repair, and I'll leave a link in the description to their site. Great people to work with.